It's a very special day after the day we celebrate as Christmas. In a real good spirit, man. I told myself I was going to do a little bit more one-on-one recordings, things that just kind of pop in my head that I don't necessarily have time to kind of flush out and do formally in a boardroom check-in. But now I just hop right into it, man. Just speaking from the whip for a second. Man, today I really am very excited because I looked up this morning and realized that I was able to get all my loved ones gifts. We had a fantastic Christmas. And in all this, looking at our overall financial position, we were still able to pay down debt in the month of December. I know that may not mean a lot to you out there, but like for me, as a guy that used to want to charge everything, and as a guy who accumulated a lot of debt in his 20s, like that means a lot. And I'll tell you how that cycle repeats itself, right? What ends up happening is this time of year, you want to please everybody, you even want to please yourself. You get yourself clothes, shoes, cars, whatever the case may be. Put a lot of stuff on credit, and you tell yourself, well, I'll just pay it off when I get my income tax. Because income tax time is right around the corner, right? So income tax times come. You pay a little bit off, but you don't pay the whole thing, and you're still paying this balance. And it's like this overall thing over your head, right? Because you look at it like, man, I got cash in my hand. I can do something with this. I'm going to try to flip it. And then when I flip, I'll just use that to pay off my credit. But what ends up happening is this continuous cycle of, all right, next Christmas comes, and you still got close to the same balance there. And you tell yourself again, well, when income tax comes, I'll pay the whole thing off. And you just constantly repeat this thing. And like, it took me a while to finally break the cycle, man. But like, now that I'm finally here, it feels great, man. Because like for us, if we're going on vacation, that vacation is already paid for before we get there. Like, we have it budgeted, and cash is how, well, we may pay for it through card, but the cash is there to just transfer immediately once the trip is over. Like, we don't let it linger, we don't let it hang. And it's a great feeling, a great place to be in, because it has not always been like this, man. But it took a sacrifice period, man, for about 2 years where we kind of buckled down and aggressively paid off our credit cards. Because what happens is when you get lump sums of cash, you don't want to mismanage it, right? And you love cash because the opportunities that come along with it. But the best investment that you can make when you run into those lump sums, either be income tax time or some type of settlement from a lawsuit or whatever the case may be, bonuses, all of that, pay down your credit card debt. Because it robs you. It robs you in a few ways. But if you're just making minimal payments, like, you'll never get out of that financial rut and that cycle that consistently comes. So I don't know, I just wanted to share that, man. And even just some advice as to how to get out. Like, one thing I did was, man, before you charge anything, always have a plan to pay that charge off. Whether it being gas, whether it being clothes, cars, shoes, whatever. Because I mean, if you have a credit card, you're probably going to leverage that card for reward points and things of that nature, which is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But the problem comes where you're not disciplined enough to pay that off at the end of the month. Now, and I'm not taking any jabs, because I've been there. It took me a while to get to the place I am from a financial perspective. However, always have a plan to pay that charge off. Number two, we have to always aggressively pay more than the minimum balance. The minimum balance is a trap. Like, yes, it can increase your credit score, so on and so forth, but get that balance below 30%, like bare minimum. Like, you eventually want to get all of that credit off and carry zero balances. However, you also, first step, want to get under 30%, because it hurts your credit when you start inching and etching above those balances. And last but not least, man, have an accountability partner. Mine is my wife. Like we talk. We make sure that high interest credit is getting taken care of. Like you got to, like, that has to go. Like you have to hate debt. Hate it. Now, I'm a firm believer of using strategic debt to be able to leverage, for investments and things like that. Because that's the other piece of this too, right? Like if you're constantly just trying to pay off debt and credit cards, you're not going to have the excess capital that you need to invest in either it being real estate, stocks, entrepreneurship, whatever the case may be. But like getting out of that debt position allows you to have that extra cash flow to really take advantage of, man. So I hope this helps somebody. I'm feeling great. Share your comments, man. Hit that subscribe or like button if this kind of helped you. Because again, I want to do some more of these. This will be a good heat check for what people are really looking for from a financial perspective, life perspective, whatever. Because I've been there, but it's doable. It's doable. We're at a place now where we carry 0 credit card debt. We use our credit cards throughout the month just to get reward points, but paying it off. Like we pay it all off, get below that, get the 0 balance. I'm telling you, it's very freeing. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna be out. Headed to Lexington, so I had a little time to kind of converse. So I see y'all on the flip side of this, and I really want to see y'all win. So, if y'all got any suggestions for the people, hey, be sure to share them in the comments below. All right, man. Peace.